Hi folks, Night Shift 10,000 here. I was just getting ready to watch a movie. Let's see what we got here.
What's it like out there?
It's chaos.
Lock up the weapons in the safe now.
Oh, God. Well, the Christian cuck-servatives are at it again, folks.
121 guns, lay down your heart.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Hi, folks. Night Shift 10,000, back again for another video, and baby girl, I need a minute. I'll be in the other room. Okay, folks, I just slogged through a whole awful Christian movie. Why, you may be asking? Well, as I've clearly established, I'm a glutton for punishment. However, I thought this movie would have some merit, and surprisingly, I didn't find this movie or its premise to be that terrible. No, it's more about the people that it's coming from, who are clearly Christian cuck-servatives with an agenda, made by fervent house media who put out other god-awful Christian movies like this.
Did you do this? Do what, John?
What you say is true. It has begun. The apocalypse. But do you people think that it started with companies like New World Genetics, altering of life?
And this...
It's from your mom. And she told me to give it to you when you graduated from college, so... Is he gonna open it?
I don't know. What if what's in the box makes all the memories better?
And, oh, fuck, this too.
Not my will, but your will be done.
Heavens to Betsy, I finished it yesterday.
Congratulations.
But this isn't about those terrible films. This is about the film The Reliant. And no, I'm not talking about the ship from Star Trek. Sorry, folks, you ain't getting off that easy. The Reliant is based on the book of the same name, in which the economy and government of the United States are in full collapse. In the movie, it is portrayed that groups like Antifa are rising up and trying to kill people and assume power. One of the key ways they're trying to assume power is disarming the people. Here's a little bit more of the movie for you to kind of explain things, if things can be explained.
The National Guard and local responders are overwhelmed in the bigger metropolitan areas.
Maybe we're overreacting, just...
That was in our neighborhood.
Get everyone in the car.
If you're expecting a movie that is Kevin Sorbo and Eric Roberts heavy, then you're going to be disappointed. Kevin Sorbo is in this movie a total of about 10 minutes, and Eric Roberts is in this movie a total of about 30 seconds. So, you know, I'm sorry to burst your bubble there.
Cash my office now.
The whole town's on fire. The police are retreating.
Oh, God, if only. But no, the pigs never retreat from people protesting and resisting them. And I don't see the pigs retreating from these morons very often either.
We have prepared for this. We will survive.
The world is falling apart. Believe me.
You don't know what it's like out there. Every little family dream of 3 meals a day, it's over.
Why?
Hey! You ain't going anywhere. You're mine!
It's adapt or die.
We will defend ourselves!
You guys go! Go! Stay low!
Hey!
Daddy!
Sophie, go! Sophie, get out of here! Run!
Now it's time to get to my issues with this movie. Again, the premise and plot are not terrible. In fact, I agree with a lot of what this movie stands on and its points on firearms ownership. My question to the filmmakers and to everyone for that matter, especially the Christian conservative audience of this film, is what happens when your holy God Emperor Donald Trump passes laws against firearms ownership, such as universal red flag laws over every state and firearms confiscations? And what happens when your beloved police officers, whom you worship as perfect Jesusly angels that can do no wrong, begin to enforce these laws? Well, the answer to that is fairly simple. I can predict it. All the Christian conservatives out there will be cheering, "Tread me harder, Orange Jesus." But perhaps you don't believe me. Perhaps you don't think that the pig fucking shitbag police officers of our country will violate our rights to enforce these laws. Well, evidence to the contrary is all around you. Just take a look.
I do not consent to questioning and I do not have ID.
You can try all you want with your constitutional bull, all right? But you don't know your rights as well as you think you do. Okay? Now then, me and my friends here are going to legally detain you until we are able to establish your ID to see you if you can legally walk down my streets with a gun strapped to your hip. Do you understand me?
We're all open carrying and completely legal, and we're about to find out what's going to go down.
Hopefully they're super nice.
This should be a good interaction. They should be like, hey, just respecting the law, and that's what we're doing. Even though the park ranger did say something about me having an afro and being we won't say an African American male, but just saying something about my afro. But we'll see what happens.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Hands down. Hands down. Don't move for the gun. Don't move for the gun.
I ain't touching my gun, man.
Put it on your head. Put it on your...
For what? Don't fucking touch me, man. I don't consent to none of this, you fucking prick.
Okay, well you're on the... You want to be recorded and be
Fuck
a show?
Outta here.
You want to be a
You're
show?
You're the fucking show, bitch.
Okay, it's not loaded. Okay. So
Fuck
what...
Hey, just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just going to do this the safe way, okay? So, what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me?
Can I call the supervisor, please? I would like your supervisor.
No, you can talk to him afterwards.
Sir, I would like your supervisor.
Okay, we're going to talk to him afterwards.
Can you call him on your radio?
Huh?
Can you call him on your radio? He's not trying to call his supervisor on the radio.
We're
okay, I'm a citizen too, bro. Okay. It's like, and you work for public and safety. You're doing your job. What's your cause of stopping me? Is what I want to know. You didn't even give me a cause. You said for your tent. I told you I got
that's
a ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you.
Whoa. That's way. Whoa. Are you serious?
Raise your fingers on the back of your head.
We've got code 3 cover coming.
Whoa.
Okay.
If you believe that horseshit about police being your friends and not your enemies, you are what is wrong with this country. Police do not serve you. They serve the state, and they will enforce the state's whims. On that day, where will you be? Police have always been and always shall be the enemies of freedom. And if police are willing to arrest people for feeding the fucking homeless, they will arrest you and follow the state's whims for owning firearms. Deal with it. And I can just hear the right-wing Trump shitheads right now. The police have to violate our fundamental rights for their safety. It's not Stockholm Syndrome. Really, I don't got Stockholm Syndrome. What about public safety? What about the safety of the people whose rights they are trampling? What about them? Where is their thin blue line? Frankly, I'd say it's high time that we, the people, got our own thin blue line. Oh, shut up, you big crab baby. This here America was built on law and order. Just because I've got a 2-digit IQ doesn't mean I'm stupid. No. America was not founded on law and order. America was founded on the exact opposite of that. The United States of America was founded on civil disobedience, radical change, and, most of all, revolution against the government and against the police of that time. And I hate to break it to you, but if you support the government and police's actions now, you are no better than the British loyalists that betrayed the American Revolution to the reigning tyrannical government back then. Just because the police have switched their coats from red to blue does not make them any less tyrannical. Stop talking. I'm scared of the unknown and of change. I don't want to know the truth. I just want my little bubble with the flag, the pie, and my 4th of July with Trump and my gold. If you criticize the police, then you make the little baby Jesus cry. Now excuse me. That's the funniest shit ever. When it comes to matters like this, I constantly feel like Tom Cruise in the movie Oblivion.
They lied to us.
Just stay away from me.
Elvika, please. There are things you need to know.
I don't want to know!
Yeah, I know. The truth hurts. You don't want to hear how our country and rights are being fucked by the police and the government. But the truth remains the same. Hey! If you don't like it here in my America, then get the fuck out. We don't question authority here. We don't reason and we don't think. We just do what our government, police, and our God tells us to do. America! Yeah, I'm totally not picking up a double standard from people that say that. No, totally no double standards on this one. But I like the ways things are here. I like the way that my America is fucking me and the rest of this country's population in the ass. Fuck freedom! Durka-dur. For those of you who think like this, and who can't reason beyond this level of thought, please click off this video if you haven't already. The contents are not for you, or anyone for that matter, who only has an IQ the same number as their underwear size. For those of you who can see reason, what is the point of saying that our country is free when its people's fundamental rights are violated every which way on a daily basis? And for any fans of this movie, wow, yeah, I was reviewing a movie here, wasn't I? That are going to quote this at me, the only thing I have to say is, yeah, I'd say that before an election too. Also, is he going to go back on his bump stock ban? Is he going to go back on the silencer ban? If you do not stand by the Second Amendment implicitly, then don't pretend that you support it, or any fundamental freedoms for that matter. When did choosing the tempestuous sea of liberty over the calm shore of despotism become the wrong thing to do? When did it become all right for we the people to sell our precious freedoms for temporary securities? When did it become okay to betray every single founding principle that this nation had? Yeah, I know. Then you choose tempestuous sea of liberty and get the fuck out of my Jesus land, America. Maybe you're an old boomer who's afraid of the unknown and change so much that you don't even want your rights, and you have traded them for a gilded cage. Maybe you consider yourself one of the civilized men that quote-unquote volunteers to pay their taxes and submits to the tyranny of law. Funny how it's the old boomers and civilized men who throughout history have sold their freedom and the freedoms and rights of others, standing on their high pedestals of authority mongering and watching with a wicked smile, while others were enslaved and driven by the sting of the whip. Perhaps the old boomers are the ones who need to shut the fuck up for a change. Perhaps it's the quote-unquote civilized men that need to be flushed down the toilet of history. But it's okay though, because others in the past did that as well. Funny how that mentality seems to stick around when we don't learn from history and its mistakes. For the fans and makers of this movie, for all of my fans, and for anyone who is watching this right now, I have only this to ask you. What will you do when the people you praise as heroes, who lord their authority over you, come to take your rights, your freedoms, your weapons, and your very human dignity away from you? What will you do when the people you elected and the blue coat police officers you herald as your champions come for you and your freedoms? Will you choose to be slaves or free people who are not afraid of risking anarchy to achieve liberty? What say you? That's all I have to say for this video. I hope that my words have sparked something within you, and I hope beyond hoping that this nation will wake up once again, that we will stop buying the lies that we are free, and that we will choose once again the tempestuous sea of liberty over the calm shore of despotism. It's not about left or right. It's not white against black. It's about us versus the state. That's all I have for now. I'm Night Shift 10,000, and please choose freedom, even if you're afraid. Peace out.
The game has been set, played by the rules, and keep doing what you're told. They lie out of sight, yet I'm the heathen holding you accountable. Are my pleadings loud enough for you to hear in this fucked up world in which I wonder, should I live? All this hate that I feel for you, my one true enemy, once was blind, but now I see. It makes me question, why have we become, or always been, just the pawns upon the board? So be entertained and try to avoid the truth that's blasting in your eyes. Have I changed things? Still I fear these.
It's from your mom. And she told me to give it to you when you graduated from college, so... Is he gonna open it?
I don't know.
You know, I was really hoping that next scene would go down like this.
You've made quite a life for yourself, Detective. You should be very proud.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
California, stay away from here. Stay away from here now. Don't come in here. John Doe has the upper hand. Mills!
Here he comes.
What?
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you hear me, Detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife.
What?
Tracy.
What'd you fucking say?
It's disturbing how easily a member of the press can purchase information from the men in your precinct. I visited your home this morning, after you'd left. I tried to play husband. I tried to taste the life of a simple man. It didn't work out. So, I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
What is she talking about? Give me your gun.
What's going on over there?
Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's
gun.
in the fucking box?
Give me the gun.
He just told you.
You lied! You're a fucking liar! Shut up!
That's what he wants. He wants you to shoot him.
No!
Classic.